Good evening, everyone. I'm Chuck Von Dildo, and you're watching American News. Totally honest news you can definitely believe in. Tonight we have with us the leader of the Russian Soviet Empire, Vladimir Putin. Thanks for coming, Vlad. Thank you for your invitation to the program, Mr. Chuck Von Dildo. Glad to have you, Vlad. I know it can be a busy job being a Communist Party official, what with centrally planning all the details of a national economy and so forth. We recently had a communist candidate for president, Congressman Ernie Flanders. What did you think of him? He spoke like a soldier of the revolution, until they rigged the votes against him. Then he kneels and licks the ring of capitalist oligarchy. Disgusting. To give our viewers a little context here, Vlad, let's review some recent history. In 1989, the Berlin Wall came down, and the Western Allies began dismantling their political structure, having lost the Cold War to the Soviet Empire. In your mind, what was the reason for the Russian victory? Well, Chad, Russia is the exceptional nation. We stand taller than all the others and see farther into the future. Russians are God's chosen people, and we have the best vodka in the world. Also, our central bank was able to print so much money that we are all now very prosperous. That is why. You must feel so special, Vlad. In the years following the breakup of the West, the state of New Mexico in the United States was returned to Old Mexico as an independent province. Despite the Soviet promise not to expand its military empire toward the United States, it wasn't long before the Russian bases were being built in Canada and Mexico. How can you justify such an expansion? Well, Chase, as you know, in the Caribbean, there are pirates. Pirates are very dangerous. So to protect us against the pirates, we built a nuclear missile shield system in Puerto Vallarta. How does a nuclear missile shield system protect against pirates? The pirates are trying to acquire a nuclear weapon. I see. Vlad, in the last few years, the Soviet Empire has militarily destroyed half a dozen sovereign governments in Central America and covertly overthrown dozens more across the globe. Where do you get your authority to do this? Those countries, they were harboring pirates. Charles, we had intelligence that told us the Guatemalan pirates really wanted a nuclear weapon. So we decided that everyone in Central America need to die. We fight them over there so that we don't have to fight them over here in Russia. But no nuclear weapon was ever found, Vlad. Now the Central American governments have been destroyed and the pirates have taken over the Caribbean. Now there are thousands of pirate training camps and they are using weapons from the destroyed governments to attack Mexico. The world is a safer place without Costa Rica and Guatemala and Honduras and Nicaragua and... Okay, Vlad, whatever you say, man. But recently, after Mexico announced a trade agreement with the United States, the Soviet Empire put 5 billion rubles into a Mexican campaign, and suddenly the Mexican drug cartels overthrew the Mexican government and installed cartel kingpin El Chapo Guzman as president of Mexico. Yes, Chester, this is a very serious situation. Are you going to admit responsibility for arming the drug cartels and bringing a murderous criminal dictatorship to power at the doorstep of the United States? Niet. That is conspiracy theorizing. What we are concerning about is the aggression of the United States invading Santa Fe, New Mexico. This behavior is unconscionable, war crimes and brutality. We condemn the United States for this. But Vlad, the people of Santa Fe asked us for help. The United States has a major military base outside of Santa Fe. Are you suggesting that things would be better if the Mexican drug cartels had taken over American military hardware? It really seems like the Soviet Empire wants to destabilize and invade the United States. Nonsense, Chad. The Soviet Empire is a force for good in the world. We work to bring peace, happiness, and socialism to the people of the world. President Obama is the new Adolf Hitler, with his aggressive invasion of New Mexico. That manner of speaking isn't very conducive to diplomatic relations, don't you think, Vlad? Listen to me, Von Dildo. Barack Obama is a thug and a former CIA agent. America is an outlaw nation, and when I look into Obama's eyes, I don't even see a soul.
Okay then, I guess that's that. It sure seems like you are set on going to war with us. Is there anything we can do to work together to fight the pirates of the Caribbean together and achieve a mutual peace?
Maybe if your NSA stops hacking our computer systems and you Yankee bitches stop whining about our inexorable path to conquest over the entire planet. We are always accepting applications to become vassal state in the Soviet Empire.
It's almost time for you to rotate out of the presidency again, Vlad. Many Russian officials, including a potential successor of yours, Hillary Clintonovsky, have openly called for war against the United States. Do you think that the future inhabitants of planet Earth will remember such a war as a benevolent humanitarian mission to protect the world from pirates? Or an insane act of imperial aggression not seen since the fall of the Roman Empire? Do you think history will treat you kindly?
We won the game, Dildo. History is over. Now we are simply making the world safe for socialist democracy. It is for the kids.
Thank you, Vlad, and may God have mercy on us all.
God will give mercy where the shoe fits. Putin on the Ritz.